The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wildcard Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Bills, next on Madden Football.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And it's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They bring the 5 seed into the playoffs. Of course, they're one of the wild card teams. And when you're a wild card team, it makes it a little bit tougher. You have to win the extra game, but there's been a precedent set of teams doing that successfully in the past.
And it's usually teams that have aspects that really jump out at you, and it really factors in the playoffs. I mean, Pittsburgh, they rode a heavy run game with Jerome Bettis when they won in 2005. And then don't forget the Giants in 2007. That season, pass rush. Remember how big that was for them during the playoffs. And for Green Bay, it was the quarterback play of Aaron Rodgers. So to me, it's a matter of what's going to affect the game in a big way. Can that aspect of your team really make those plays? A lot of times it's pass rush and quarterback play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Olsen. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. And out now, here come the Bengals. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on third down. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. Back to Mixon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Mixon running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Burrow looking to pass to Mixon on the check down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one. But sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe buried at his feet. Make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver. No grounding, nothing like that. But no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And here come the Bills. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
McPherson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now out come the Bills. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Right back to him on first down.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards in the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
2nd down and 3.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here we go. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready?
First down. Here's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Gregory Rousseau.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, BG, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is going to be. Super Wildcard weekend. This, the first of 6 games set to be played. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's remind everybody what's coming up tomorrow in the AFC. We've got the 3-6 game, as it'll be the Denver Broncos matching up against the LA Chargers. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to build confidence moving forward. That's a unacceptable because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This defense coming out after the half, and if that play's any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here we go. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Burrow will throw. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From midfield now, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. That's Olsen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. From the 40 now on second down. Burrow. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
From the 29, Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bengals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Another try for Mixon, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll just get rid of it. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bills goal line stand is going to give them the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed him, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Here they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. A third down gain of 19. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy, 55 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. If this game continues the way it's gone, it'll be, well, somewhat of an upset. 5-4, not huge, but still the big thing, winning on the road to stay alive. Pretty big deal.
Man, when you pointed out that 5-4, first thing that flashed through my head was college basketball. When they get to their tournament, right?
Yeah, like the 8-9 seed first-round game.
Right, you always look at that before you thought your brackets, don't you? And you got to figure out which one you're going to pick, that 9 seed over the 8. And sometimes even that 7-10 game feels the same way. Not much difference between the two teams. Give them a lot of credit, though, for going on the road and getting it done in this one.
Yeah, that's the difference. NCAA tournament, neutral site here on the road and putting some people on notice. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Bills getting set to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Harris will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Bass on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go on offense, out come the Bengals. And this, a very important drive, leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Again, it's Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Mixing up the middle, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So the Bills now down by 5. A minute 45 to play. A touchdown likely means they move on in these playoffs. Tense moments for the hometown faithful as they've got it with a 1st down.
All right, now let's go get 6. We make a play here, take it to him.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. They'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Caught right side, Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He's back to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to win this football game here in overtime. The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.